let's go. My reaction to her latest Q&A.
Isn't he the cute?
Yeah, that dog is very cute. I love dogs and I love actual cats.
How does my lip gloss taste, huh? Does it taste good? Does my lippy taste good? That's what I thought. Hi everyone.
Hello,
Is this the
Suzy
angle
Lu.
we're going for?
Hello, content stealer.
Is this how we're doing the Q&A?
Yes, you're doing Q&A.
I think this is
Yes,
how
you're
we're doing
doing
this.
better Q&L. Questions and lies.
You make me look small. And I'm not that small. Am I? No, Mom's not that small. What is up everyone and welcome back to my channel. This isn't what I had in mind when I came over here to film my Q&A today, but it is what it is. This is the angle that we're going for because Finn decided to be a special guest today. He's being a brat today, aren't you?
Yes, you, Suzy Lu, are a brat.
On Instagram yesterday, I asked you guys to ask me anything, and we got over 5,000 questions. I mean, what the heck? I remember when I used to do Q&As and I had like 100 subscribers, and I would do like a Q&A milestone for every 25 subscribers because it took me that long to grow my channel. So now to get like 5,000 is insane, isn't it?
It is insane, yeah, it is insane.
Do you care?
Knowing that you lie.
I don't think he cares. He just wants the attention, and that's okay.
Big liar.
You've got an eye bogey.
Lie for your attention, you stupid dog, you stupid 30-year-old hag.
And I really don't want to get it, because then I'm going to have to get up and wash my hands. I'm just going to scroll through, and I will just pick out any and all questions. And it's going to be nice just to sit on the floor, you know, with my dog.
Complimented that apology
This is just totally
video.
not what I had in mind for this, but we're going to go for it, aren't we? No! Let's do that. Right. Do you want to pick in for me to answer? Like, look at this. This is ridiculous. Like, they just go on and on and on.
Yes, it is
so,
big.
Yeah, Fenny. Okay, can I sit back now? Like, no.
Yeah, if you like.
Apparently I can't sit back. It's not comfortable at all.
You look very
okay, so
good.
I'm just gonna
You're
start
very,
from
very
the top.
bad.
Shall we just start from the top, Finny?
At
least, pretend to care. Right, you pick one. Did you just fart? Okay, let's just start. Oh, it's about you. What kind of breed is Finn? Finn is
German Shepherd.
a German Shepherd, also known as an Alsatian, and I don't know why he gets two names, but I call him a German Shepherd.
I knew
but
it's a German
some
Shepherd
people be like,
because
oh, you've got an Alsatian, and I'm like,
I knew it is German Shepherd because I also had a German Shepherd once. In fact, in my childhood, I also had a German Shepherd dog named Cher, and she lived kind of longer than those German Shepherds even should live. Lived well longer. They should live only 10 years possibly, but she lived for 14 years, I guess, and then died. And then we don't have any dog.
I don't even know what that means, but okay, we'll go with that as well. So he is a German Shepherd, and he's the cutest one as well. How much time do you spend recording videos in a day? So I usually record 4 reaction videos a day, and then if I've got time after that.
Why is it that? Only 4. It's possible to record. I am actually already making my second reaction video. My second video. And that's not that hard to do. Just react and that's it. Just how hard it is to make reaction. It's easy.
I will end up doing like something YouTube specific or just like a let's play. Before my website became my full
Basically being lazy. basically I am Suzy Lu and I am basically recording 4 videos and then I just sleep. And then I sleep and don't do anything. I sleep and I don't do anything. I sleep, I steal, and I make content. What's that? YouTube specific? Disabling comments, or maybe it's just you sleeping with your phone and on YouTube. Just like, don't know. What's that? YouTube specific mean? Are you contacting YouTube, or just getting YouTube on your side, or what? Can you be more specific? Actually, sometimes.
Time job, I used to do 2 or 3 Let's Play videos a day, and then when the reactions kind of took off, everything just kind of...
I could make actually 7 gameplay videos per day I could do, and I won't get tired. In fact, that's easy to make gameplay videos. If your PC is actually fast enough, it's possible to make even 20 gameplay videos, like just turn on your screen recorder and just while screen recorder is recording, just play game like you normally do, and that's it, and then upload to YouTube, and that's it. That's easy.
Flipped.
How hard that could be.
I record maybe 5 or 6 videos a day. Do you plan on returning to Medieval and finish it this fall? So Medieval came out last Halloween, and I was going through 100%ing that game, and then, as I say,
wow,
like the
great.
reactions were kind of taken off at that time, so everything definitely like got dropped in regards to gaming. But if you guys haven't noticed, I have started like refinishing or repicking up some games that I was recording before all of this to try and get them finished. So I did really enjoy Medieval, and if I get time, I would like to return to it. What is your favorite day of the week? I don't get a day off a week, so I think my favorite day is any day that I actually get to take off.
Yes, day off from stealing content. We all know that you steal content, Suzy Lu. We all know that already. That you're dumb enough to steal them, but you will not actually admit it because you're too stupid.
Where do you see yourself in 5 years?
In jail. In jail. I see you in jail in the next 5 years. In jail. Your YouTube channel deleted, your website deleted, you in jail forever and ever. In jail. In Scottish jail. And maybe even not just in jail, just possibly even like even worse than in jail, possibly for such crime.
I would like to be retired, and that's me being like 110% serious. I would definitely not like to still be doing YouTube as my main job, because I feel like I'm not 100%.
YouTube main job, huh? Just how stupid you really are. It's not a job. It's a hobby.
Sure if I'm even kind of agreeing with how the website is anymore. I don't feel the same, and I don't have the same passion for YouTube, so I definitely don't want to be doing YouTube in the next 5 years.
Yeah, me too. Yes, me too. I kind of feel kind of similarly about YouTube, since they enforced that Children's Online Privacy Protection Act, shortly COPPA. That thing, and enforcing that is kind of very big disappointment by Google and by YouTube, actually, that they did that. It is kind of stupid from YouTube to actually even do that. So, yeah, YouTube is kind of screwed.
obviously I've invested in a lot of property, so I would like to just retire and just have my money coming in from the property. But then I don't know, like I have always wanted to work.
Yeah, coming in from those voice actresses, right? Because you steal content from anime companies. You do know that you steal them, right? You incredibly hot thief.
With animals, and I feel like that's something that I would like to do as well. Why are you just so adorable, honestly? As soon as I'm like animals, he's like, yes, me, my name is Finn. So I guess, yeah, like working with animals is something that I've always wanted to do, but when you have to kind of like pay bills and things like that, working with animals doesn't always like pay well enough. So I think as long as I've like done everything that I want to do, then I can just like, I don't know, live on a farm and work with animals all day. I mean, I live in the country now. I have cows as my neighbors. I freaking love the cows, and I just love animals. So in the next 5 years, I don't know, retired. Let's go with that. Games or anime? I like anime. I'm like seriously new to the world of anime, but I've been playing games since like
We can see that you're new to the world of anime, guessing by how horrible your anime reactions are. They're not even hitting the fair use mark.
Like the bubble days on the Mega Drive and the Master System and all that. So I would definitely say gaming over anime. What are you doing to keep yourself grounded and not go crazy despite everything? I mean, we're
Stealing anime content and and insulting others on Twitter, insulting others on Instagram, false flagging, buying subscribers, buying comments, buying views, and all that stuff. False flagging others, being a complete hypocrite, no, being complete mess.
all a little bit crazy, let's be honest. But I think being able to find the balance between like actually switching off the internet world and living in the moment is super important. There's so many people out there who just obsess over things that happen on the internet, and it's not even their lives that they like obsess about. And I just feel like that's just gonna drive you insane. And I feel like people love to focus on negativity as well, and it's just so toxic. Like, don't.
What negativity? What negativity? You stupid Suzy Lu. What negativity? What are you even talking about? That is actually complete horseshit. I'm literally saying negative, obsessed over negativity. We are not negative towards you. You're just criticizing you. You stupid horse ass.
Don't do that. I think for me, being able to step away, and it's not something that I've always been able to do. It's taken me a long time to be able to do it, but being able to step away and just spend time with my family, Stijo, my dog, doing other things, you know, I think also having a business outside of YouTube really helps as well, because your focus is in so many different places. I'm not a massive YouTuber or anything like that.
Yes, you are kind of big YouTuber. Yes, you're not massive, because for a massive you should be like 1 million or maybe 3 million subs, but 378,000, that's a decent amount of subs actually. That's actually you're actually incredibly large YouTuber. You're bigger than some stickman YouTubers. So yeah, that is kind of great that you reached those, but if those numbers were only used by fair means, but actually Mostly it's unfairly.
I do this because it's fun, and it's just one of those things. Bless you!
Yeah, fun. It seems it is fun to you to actually steal content from those owners. That's to you, it's fun.
Goodness me. I do it because it's fun, I do it because I enjoy it, and it just also happens to give...
You enjoy stealing content. We didn't even know that. You enjoy stealing content. You complete horse, you complete stupid person. Oh, you enjoy stealing content, and we never knew that. You enjoy stealing content. We actually never thought that you enjoy doing that. Stealing content from owners, that's your own enjoyment. So you're so selfish, you enjoy it. Stealing content and stealing money from stealing income from anime owners.
Me income as well, but I never for a second think that I'm like this massive deal at all. I just love doing what I do, and I love the fact that I get to share it with people all around the world, and I feel like not getting an ego over a number, like, to be honest.
Yeah, as if we have a proof that you have a big ego. You even copyrighted your own face. You egoistical ape.
Honest with you, like, there's a lot of people out there that they have this massive inflated ego just because of a follower count, and it's not good. It's really not good.
And you have actually that ego because of that YouTube subscriber count. You have that ego. You are one of those. You are one of those stupid people. For the goodness sakes.
And it's not the whole point as well. It's nice to grow, and it's nice to have people watching your videos, but it's not the be-all and end-all. And it took me a while to learn that, definitely. It took me a while to realize what was actually important, and I think that just comes with time, and it comes with getting a little bit older. What do you do on your downtime while you're not recording for the website or YouTube? So...
stealing, and of course, stealing and trying... Yeah, I know what you're doing. Stealing anime content, stealing a revenue, and being complete horse ass. And in Twitter, writing some random bullshit. And on Instagram also kind of leading people into then false copy striking or others, and being in one word, being complete a hypocrite.
Downtime. What is this downtime you speak of? At the moment, I am decorating my entire house. I'm building a walk-in wardrobe room, like I'm turning the 4th bedroom into a walk-in wardrobe. I'm also in the process of redoing my entire kitchen. I want to wallpaper my office. Like, all of these things take up a ton of time. I walk my dog, I get exercise, I go and visit family. I get a drive-through Starbucks. What else? I just play with the cows outside. I sit in the field because I'm a country girl.
Yes, and in Starbucks again, getting into arguments with others, those workers, because you are actually a spoiled brat.
That is about it. I like to sing as well. You guys know that. I don't really share a lot of my singing, but I do love to do it. It's definitely like a hobby of mine, so I'd say that's about it. Why aren't you cancelled? I know, this is just like ridiculous. It's almost like you guys were lied to about some things.
Yeah, why are you not cancelled? Maybe because you are actually all the time contacting YouTube and making sure that you're not cancelled. They are like your shield from being cancelled.
Who is your favorite character in Persona 5? Ryuji. I like On as well. Ugh, see, this is difficult because now I'm going to start naming off characters and I'm going to be like On, Ryuji, Morgana. In fact, that's my top three, I would say. On, Ryuji, and Morgana. How is the lawsuit situation going? Are you doing better now? And I hope all of the hate has stopped. Funnily enough, I would say the hate has never stopped at all. It's more just a case of there's just more people to just have it removed because it's all a bunch of BS.
We are not hating you, you fucking imbecile. That's just criticism. Learn the differences that you from that you fucking retard. Just learn the differences. Finally. Grow up, Suzy Lu. For once. Just so stupid.
In regards to the lawsuit, there will be a lawsuit, but it won't be against me, and that's all I'm going to say about that.
But there will be a lawsuit soon. Against you too. You retard.
But in regards to things, I'm definitely doing a lot better. I think being cancelled is interesting. It's definitely not something I would want people to have to experience when you've got people constantly just like talking about how you look, trying to talk about your fans in a negative light, talking about the content that you put out just because...
Yes, because your fans are actually simps and white knights. Yeah, and everybody who supports you are actually simps and white knights. But they're stupid. They're no lawyers. And Taylor Kang is best lawyer in the world.
Because they're jealous of your success and they don't like it. You know, it's...
We are not jealous. We are not jealous. We are not jealous of your success, you stupid imp. You stupid ape.
Unfortunately, people will say that's just the internet. However, I think that change is always coming. And I mean, YouTube literally nuked, what's his name, Leafy, off the platform this week for harassment. So things are changing and things are moving.
I have a feeling that you are part of it. Stupid Suzy Lu. You are part of it.
And to be honest with you, I'm really looking forward to seeing what the future holds for like that entire commentary community, because YouTube are aware of them and YouTube don't like them at all. And I think that it's a really good thing that they got rid of Leafy, and I look forward to seeing who's next. Are you planning to have kids in your future? I mean, I've already got one.
Dog.
I've got the Finny, and he is quite an issue because of his allergies and things like that. Like, he costs me an absolute fortune a month in medication to control his allergies, but he's worth it. I mean, Sticho and I talk about having a family, but I don't know. I'm not 110%, and I don't know why. I feel like everyone tells you that, you know, you hit a certain age and you should get married and you should have kids, but I feel like for me, I don't know. I'm just unsure. Maybe I'll never be ready. Maybe tomorrow I'll be ready. I don't know. It's a tricky one. I know that Stijo wants kids, but I think for me, I'm so like career driven that maybe it's just not the right time just now. I don't know. Tell us something about your childhood. I set fire to my school.
Set fire to your school, just how stupid you are in your childhood. This just proved that your things in your childhood are actually being complete ape. Ape Suzy Lu. Maybe change your nickname to Suzy Ape. And then picture to an ape. Because you're an ape.
Legit. I was horribly bullied in school because I was the ugly duckling. I took a little bit longer than everybody else to come into my own And because of that, people had a lot of opinions about it, and I was definitely more of a wild kid than people would probably think, especially like how I am now, but you're talking like 15 years ago. A lot happens in 15 years, but yeah, I guess something from my childhood, I was bullied quite heavily in school for how I looked, and it caused me to be a little bit of a wild kid. Will you be playing the Tony Hawk's Pro Skater? Oh my gosh, Activision sent me a code for it, and I forgot all about it. I'm so sorry.
Send the code and then forget all about it. You go dumb, you are really. Forgetting.
I'll get back to you on that one. Why did you block me on Twitter? Because you were probably being a douche lord.
No, he wasn't douche Schwartz, you are douche Schwartz. Stop blocking people, you egoistical ape.
Why did you block that person
Chimpanzee.
on Twitter? You owe them an explanation. You do. You owe them an explanation.
Yeah, even your dog sees that you're
It's
stupid.
probably because you were a douche lord. How long have you been doing reactions on YouTube? Randomly started doing Naruto last June, I want to say. Maybe it was July. It might have been July. But over a year now, actually, which is kind of crazy, to be honest with you. I love doing reactions, but I hate editing the videos because it takes forever. How long have you been in a relationship?
What editing? What editing, you stupid ape? There's no editing, just upload it as it is.
4.5 years with Stejo, I have been. Which is crazy because it feels like so much longer, but no, 4.5 years. Do you have a second channel? I did, I had a second channel because I wanted to kind of break up gaming from reactions. Are you gonna lick your PP on cam?
Kind of darn it.
I'll get me demonetized. But I ended up deleting all my second channels because I was like, this is taking up too much of my time, and I would rather just keep everything in the same place. How long have you been singing? My entire life, I would say. I mean,
1 second.
probably started, I had my first lesson when I was 7 because my mom was like, you've got something there, let's get you to a singing teacher, let's do all of that. So I would say a long time. A very long time. What are you going to do when coronavirus is gone? I'm going to go to Japan for an entire month, and I am
And then get arrested and put in jail.
not taking my phone. I am going to go on holiday for an entire month, and I want to speak to nobody except Stejo. Have you ever been in a fist fight? Twice, actually. I got in a fight with this girl called Danielle, who is my friend now, but when we were younger, we used to fight constantly, usually because we both fancied the same boy. And one day, she kissed my boyfriend. This all happened when I was 12, by the way, but she kissed my boyfriend in front of me, and I decked her. Absolutely decked her. Don't get me wrong, she got some punches in too, but girl, you got what was coming to you. And the second time, I actually beat up my first boyfriend's brother because he deleted my Final Fantasy VII save, and I was right at the end, 100 hours. He deserved it, okay? He deserved it. So, yeah. What made you do?
Why should do females even fight? Females shouldn't fight. Females should be peaceful people.
YouTube. Oh my gosh. My friend, I remember, he got me a Hypage, which was one of the early capture cards, and I started uploading The Walking Dead Survival Instinct. This is taking me back. And Fear Effect 2. I had no face cam. I just had my mic because I was working in the studio. So I had a mic and I used to just talk over the games, Rad Rad style. I wanted to be like the Rad Rad. And that was 2013, 14. But I had a regular job at the same time. So it was just a bit of fun. Then I went through a really nasty breakup, and I used YouTube as an outlet, and it really helped me get over my breakup. I had something to do to take my mind off of things, And that was that, I guess. Suzy Lu was born. Do you like walking in the rain? No, I don't. I love the rain when I'm trying to sleep at night. But see, when you spend hours doing hair and makeup and then it's raining outside, don't even get me started. What is your greatest fear?
Being arrested and put in prison. Being arrested and put in prison for stealing anime content.
A few, actually, I would say. I suffer from terror nightmares, so I know how it feels to die.
Maybe those nightmares when you actually die. Horror nightmares, possibly.
That's like excessive, right? But I know the fear because I feel it. How the heck?
Enfin. What? Google also doesn't even like show what Death or Nightmare is. What is it?
I will die. God, this got dark, but every time I have a nightmare and I wake up from death, because that's what happens, I'm like, oh, I escaped that one. That was just a dream. You know, that one wasn't real and I woke up. But I know that one day it'll be real. I know that one day I will die. So I know that one day that feeling that I have when I have terror nightmares will come true. So I think that's my greatest fear. That's something that I just have to live with. Like, it haunts me, like, since I was a little girl. I don't know why this happens to me, but it does. And unfortunately, it's just something that I have to live with. But I would say dying, because I know how it feels. That's such a weird thing. Am I married? I get asked this all the time, mainly because of this ring that I wear on my finger, but no, I'm not married. This ring was a gift. Someone's getting restless. I'm not married yet. Still waiting. But no, this ring was just a gift. And it was like a 30th birthday present that I got in Japan. Look at the size of you. You make me look tiny. And I'm not tiny, okay? But this is what he makes me look tiny. I would love to get married. We talk about getting married, but then coronavirus was an issue, so I guess we'll have to wait a couple more years. Maybe Finny can have like the ring on his collar. That would be kind of cute, right? What has been the highlight of your YouTube career? There's so many, actually.
Stealing anime content and then escaping.
Like, I have done so many things that I never thought were possible, like exclusive things, going to the Capcom office so I could record a Resident Evil game before even the public knew it was coming out. Like, that was freaking awesome. Doing stage work when I only had 10,000 subscribers, and little old me runs on stage and starts like promoting YouTube gaming like I'm hot crap. And I just remember being like, oh my god, like this is insane. I also got to meet the composer of the Final Fantasy soundtrack, Nobu, and that was through my YouTube as well. And there's so many things, so many amazing things. YouTube Rewind was cool. I got to be in the cinema.
What? YouTube Rewind cool? Are you stupid? YouTube Rewind is actually incredibly bad. I hated YouTube Rewind. YouTube Rewind is terrible. YouTube Rewind is terrible. If you like as terrible things as YouTube Rewind, then you really are a terrible person.
For Sonic the Hedgehog movie last year, like that was awesome. It's no wonder I have haters. There has just been like some amazing things that I've had the opportunity to do, and I just feel like super blessed. It feels like you're sitting on me because you're pinching my fat on my hip right now, and it's a bit sore. He's leaning on me so hard. What's the most common question that people ask you? Do you have a boyfriend? Probably would be up there, I would say. Were you popular in high school? No, definitely not popular. I had like 2 friends, and you know what? They're still my 2 best friends to this day. What's your diet and workout routine? I have 1 meal a day, and that's it. Just 1 meal.
And then stealing anime content.
So I try and have it like midway through the day, so it'll keep me going throughout. You know, you could sit down a little bit different, right? You don't have to sit like this. That eye bogey's doing my head in, and if you guys can see it too, I'm so sorry. I don't usually keep him with eye bogeys. What was the question? Oh yeah, diet. I have nacho night once a month when I watch the WWE pay-per-view, but the rest of the time, just 1 meal a day. Alright, should we answer many more? There's so many here, Finny. What do you love and dislike about YouTube? That is a belter of a question. Oh my lord. I love the fact that I get to share my experiences with you guys. That was the whole reason I started doing YouTube, was that I could then share my first experiences with games. I could share my first experience with reactions. I could share my singing voice with the world. I could share my doggy with the world. But then YouTube started promoting hate content. It starts promoting like commentary.
Yeah, as if the commentary is hate. We are just criticizing you. One more time, I'm saying, you stupid ape. I should talk like a Frieza. Because you're like an ape. You're imbecile. That's not hate. It is commentary. It's just criticism. We're just criticizing you, you stupid imbecile.
Nonsense. And then I start to realize that I'm like, people are literally getting paid to create lies about people, to morph their face in a thumbnail, to do like 20 videos on someone just because they don't like the content that that person does.
That's not because we don't like you. It's because your shit is crap. Your video is crap. You still don't understand fair use, Suzy Lu. Get real.
But yet, YouTube still promotes it. And it's like, not only that, they promote it off the back of the actual person that they're discussing as well. So it's like, YouTube can be this amazing platform for you to grow, but then YouTube can also be the exact same platform that allows hate content to grow as well. So I put in the hard work so that Suzy Lu becomes a brand, and then somebody else comes along, talks crap about me, and YouTube decides to put it next to me.
We're not talking crap about you. We're actually talking truth about you. That's just criticism. Get real.
My content. That's what I hate. about YouTube, and I don't know how many meetings I've had, and I know the people at YouTube have said that they're working on the search so that these hate channels don't just get a free sub for sub collab off your name, but yeah, we'll see how that goes. Finn has decided to leave the shop. He's sick of my nonsense. So
That's right, because it is nonsense that you're speaking.
we'll do a couple more. Where do you see your channel going in the future? Probably
Deleted.
deleted.
Knew it.
My channel has been deleted twice. The first one was because of a certain somebody putting through false copyright saying that they owned Final Fantasy X and that they wanted to strike down every single one of my videos, even ones that weren't Final Fantasy X. And my channel got deleted for that back in 2015, and then YouTube were like, yeah, sorry about that. And then recently, my channel got deleted in December because I managed to do a live stream when I had 3 strikes. So then as soon as the live stream went public, it shut my entire channel.
Yeah, but then you say that it was because of those bots. So which one is true, Suzy Lu? Which one? Now you say it's because of the live stream. Now you say, then you said that it was because of the bots. We have actually proof of you saying that. That you said on that news magazine that it was because of the bots. And of the TV Tokyo bots. So, which one is true? Can you actually even decide which one is true?
Channel down, so I was like, but then that all got sorted as well. So they said you can't upload.
Yeah, but YouTube cannot actually even get in some legal disputes with TV Tokyo or with another. That can destroy YouTube. YouTube cannot do that.
But they didn't say that you couldn't live stream. Don't do that. Don't live stream. You'll probably lose your channel. It could be fun though. Why not? So where do I see my channel? I don't know. Because my channel has gone through 1,000,001 phases, right? Where I got to 100k by live streaming. Then I ditched live streaming because I genuinely believed that live streaming was like ruining my channel. And then I went to pre-recorded gaming. Then I went to pre-recorded reactions and it took off again. So now I'm at that moment again where I'm like, okay, I'm looking for my next big thing, right? And I think I know what it is, but I ain't gonna say, because motherfuckers always copy me and it does my head in. Oh my god. Breathe. So where's my channel gonna be in the future? Either deleted, lol, or doing something a little bit different. Because as I say, I like to mix it up. Like, I'll do anime probably for like another year, then I'll mix it up and I'll start something else. Because that's just what I'm like. I don't like to do the same thing for any like length of time because I get bored. How did you meet Stejo? I met Steve. Thought he was hot, and then we got a KFC, and 4.5 years later, here we are. Obviously, there's a lot more to it than that, but, you know, maybe that could be like a separate video at some point. I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna answer 2 more questions because the natural light is leaving, and this video is like hella long, so. Do you think you're pretty? That's a really good question, actually.
Yes, you are outside one of the sexiest females in the world, but inside you are kind of stupid. Outside, yoo-hoo. Inside, yeah.
I don't think I'm ugly, but I don't think I'm like the most attractive person in the entire world. I have.
But yeah, you could be one of the most you could be one of the most attractive people in the world, but also you have to be more polite to others and make an apology video. That would be great.
Never, even when I was a professional model, I had my insecurities and I was like super skinny, really good body, working for River Island, doing all these campaigns, and even then I was like, I'm not that pretty. And that's not really changed. if anything, like, getting older has been worse for me because I never used to wear makeup, like, barely. Like, if you go back to, like, my old videos, you'll see that, like, I have the bare minimum makeup on. But then as I got older, I was like, oh my god, I need concealer, and I need my eyebrows, and I need my foundation, and I need to wash my hair every single day. So I don't know if I just prefer that or if I suddenly became really freaking insecure. Like, I don't know, but I'm certainly not egotistical when it comes to my looks, and I never
But you're stupid.
really have been. Do you know how many questions are here that are just like, do you have a boyfriend? Do you have a boyfriend? Do you have a boyfriend? Do you have a boyfriend?
6,000.
Like, Alright, I'm looking for one more. Oh, Finny, this one for the last question. If you had a time machine, when would you go back to? Hope you guys didn't see that. I follow like some wrestlers and she practically just posted nudes on my phone. It's like, I don't follow that usually, okay? I guess it's kind of personal, but I would go back to the day that I sat in my car and I was living in the flat at the time, and I says to Stejo, I was like, I'm gonna put my dog in the car and I'm taking her with me. So my last dog, Lena, was quite sick, and I lived in a flat at the time, and I didn't think it was fair for her to be in the flat because she was an old lady, and that was the last time I saw her. And I regret that because in my heart, I genuinely believe that I could have done something to help her, and I just drove away. So yeah, I feel if I could go back, I would just put her in the car, and I don't care how much it would cost. I would have done everything in my power. I just didn't have her living in the flat with me because I just thought it was unfair for her to have to go up and down the stairs. But to be honest with you, I still genuinely believe that she had more life to give. So if I could have a time machine, I'd go back to the day I was in my car and I stopped at the end of the road and I was contemplating if I should turn around and just put her in the car and defy my parents' wishes. And I wish I did. So sometimes when you have the gut feeling, you just gotta go with it. And that was a lesson learned for me. But if anything, because that happened, it's meant that I've done so much more for Finn, and now he's living his best life, fast asleep on the floor right here. So there you have it. Alright, well, apologies for the awkward angle, but this is what Finn wanted, so this is what Finn got, and I hope you enjoyed this Q&A, and make sure you follow me over on my Instagram so that with the next Q&A you can ask me a question. And you know, there's a lot of people that ask me a question, so I'm really sorry if I didn't pick your question. There was over 5,000, which is insane. So thank you so much, and thank you so much for taking an interest in me as well. The questions were really nice.
Yes, we were interested in you.
So that's really nice.
Suzy Lu.
Thank you so much. Hit that subscribe button for more from myself, and if you would like more videos
Yes,
with
you'll either
Finn in them,
unsubscribe.
I guess I could ask him and see if he's alright with that.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for watching. I love you all, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye.
Bye bye bye, you liar. Overall, she's a big liar, as you see. She lies a lot. Me out.